Six most disturbing paranormal encounters caught on camera. Paranormal investigator Connor Bidd stepped into Voodoo's Oddities shop, home to a museum of paranormal and mortuary science. One mirror inside had a history nobody wanted to repeat. The owners warned him first. A shattered mirror pulled from a man's bedroom after he was assaulted in his own home. 10 different experts had walked in to test it. All 10 left disturbed.
If you're ready, it's time to spend the night with me inside some of the most haunted locations across the country. Welcome to my Paranormal Encounters.
Okay, we are now inside the lobby of our building. We have our Voodoo's World of Antiques on this side, and right behind me is the museum, the Other Side Museum, which is paranormal and mortuary science. So we're gonna step inside here. When we first walk through the door is the paranormal objects that have come from different investigations, from people's homes, and they didn't want nothing to do with it. So it ends up in our museum after we do a thorough investigation to verify the claims that are made on these objects. This back part of it is the mortuary science. Everything in here, even in the mortuary science side of it, has a backstory to it. Some of it is quite tragic.
A medium had once stood in that bedroom and felt 3 things attached to the glass. 2 had been human once. The third, he said, was never human at all. That's when Connor decided to go in anyway.
Now, some of the things over here that have gained quite a bit of attention over the years, you'll notice the young lady sitting in the chair over here. That is Sarah Bina. She is our most popular doll. She is our most famous doll. And by far, she is our most haunted doll. We have found that she has a spirit attached to her, a young child, a young female child. It is very strong. It's not dangerous. Some people feel that she's staring through their soul. They're drawn into her and they become very tired around her just because she draws so much energy from people. Some of the other dolls that are up here, this particular one right here in this box, a lot of people think that because she's locked in a box that she's got to be horribly haunted and horribly dangerous. That's farthest from the truth. She's only locked in that box simply because, which leads me to the mirror over on this side of the museum. This particular mirror has caused a lot of problems for a lot of people, especially the owner of the house where it came from. This mirror had to be pulled from the owner's home because he was being what he referred to as assaulted in his home, in his bedroom.
Owner John had brought the mirror in and he's like, I got this present from a friend of ours. And I was like, yes, you know, I always like getting gifts. And he sets it down and he had the back facing me. He turned it around. I seen it instantly, turned white, couldn't breathe. It had like this pressure on my chest. And I told him he had to get it out of my area. So he had to actually take it, and the entire time we've had the mirror, he has had to have it covered in the museum.
And then we also had several experts, which was in the corner of the gentleman's bedroom. And right off the bat, he felt there was at least 3 attachments to it. 2 of them, he said, were human at one point. He wasn't concerned with those. It was the third entity that he was picking up on that he said at no time was ever human.
He set his devices down in front of the mirror, asked who was there, asked if it liked watching him talk to no one.
Alright, my name is Connor. And I'm in this museum right now, and I'm here to simply tonight to get to know your story, to why you're here, or why you're attached to any of these items. If you come through, we're going to stop the voice recorder. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to bring out the epoch device, and we're going to simply set this up right here, and hopefully we can speak with anybody in here. Epoch device is on. Alright, spirits, My name is Connor, and I have a device right here that I call an epoch.
His neck started itching, left side, burning, almost. He kept talking, kept asking questions. Then he looked down at the footage.
To try to get to know you. I just want to know why you're here, or what you're attached to is what I'm trying to figure out, really. Did you want me to leave? Are you the one that is telling me you don't want me here? To the one that said that they don't like it that I'm here talking to you, are you in this room with me? Hopefully,
A raised mark climbing straight up his neck, not from his camera strap, not from his collar. It was already starting to disappear by the time anyone else saw it.
hopefully quiet now. Are you attached to any of the dolls over here? This is Sarabina. Yes. Thank you. Okay, so Sarabina. Are you the one that likes talking to me, Sarabina, or no? Or do you like talking to me, Sarabina? No? Oh my god, that is a long no. Okay, I don't understand why. I'm only here with good. Do you want me to leave this room particularly and go somewhere else? Okay, we're going to stop the voice recorder. Alright, I'm going to leave this room out of respect for what you're telling me to leave. I'm going to take my stuff, and I'm going to come back in a little bit, and maybe you changed your mind, and maybe we can talk a little bit more. But if not, if you can tell me again later that you want me to leave in this device, I will leave this building.
I wasn't sure why the activity in this museum was feeling so quiet. I felt the spirits of this location was adamant I leave, and it seemed to be the only real communication I was getting. My neck continued to burn, and for insurance purposes, John and his wife stayed in the shop area of this museum, and I felt compelled to have John check my neck out to find out why it was.
He went back anyway, set up 2 more devices by the mirror. One after another, they lit up, and the temperature kept dropping in that exact spot, nowhere else in the room. He asked it one last question. Did it want him to leave? It lit up.
Here, right next to the REM pod. Alright, spirits. If you're still in this room and you're the ones that were using the REM pod a minute ago, who made communication with me a little bit ago, possibly REM pod is changing temperature in front of the mirror again. Do is light up one of these REM pods. I know you told me to leave earlier, and I felt like, and I have, a picture of what looks like a scratch mark on my neck. If you're the one that did that, all you have to do is light up one of these REM pods. One time, and I will leave. This time, I'll leave. Come on, if you're in here, all you have to do is light them up once. Make a quick bleep, and I will leave. You still here?
The Paranormal Files traveled to Charleville Castle, one of Ireland's most notorious estates, for what would become the final investigation of their trip. The castle stood massive in the dark, lit only by moonlight. Colin called it the most haunting place they'd visited all series.
On tonight's episode of the Paranormal Files, we're here in rural Ireland at one of the most notorious castles in the entire country, Charleville Castle. This castle has an absolutely incredible history, but the spirit that lingers within the building is linked to one tragic story in particular, which we're going to get into in a little bit. and it's...
They'd been warned about one room, the library, sitting beside a staircase where a little girl once fell to her death. That's when the activity started.
For our final investigation of our Ireland series with my parents, we decided to head to another infamous castle in the country. This time though, it was different. In tonight's video, we are investigating the Charleville Castle, which is a lesser known castle in Ireland.
It is absolutely beautiful. I think it's the biggest castle that we filmed at the whole trip too, but it's also the youngest castle. Walking into this building, the architecture of this place is...
Before the investigation even began, a door swung open on its own. No one was near it. Everyone froze.
Come back. This door just opened itself. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, really, this area, that area where you've been given access tonight. Again, we didn't have access before because it was deemed as not being safe. But we were hearing noises coming from that area. It'll be interesting to see what you get in there tonight. Yeah, that's what it's almost.
Inside the library, they rolled dice, asking for a name. Letter by letter, it spelled out a word, Ronald. Then the device spoke back the same name, unprompted. But it wasn't done.
And hopefully you can try to spell out a word for us. Maybe you could spell out your name, something about you. We just would love to know anything. So, O-W-E-N. Rolled our last name.
That's weird.
It's just missing a C, and it would have had Colin too.
What about that? Bowen?
Bowen?
Or Boan? The goddess?
Oh yeah, I don't know how that's spelled.
On the haunted staircase, the same one where the little girl died, they'd set out toy balls. They asked if anyone was there to move one to show themselves. Yes, yes, yes. Moments later, one of the balls rolled on its own. No one had touched it.
Yes? Go right ahead. Can you show us that you're here with us? Where are you in here?
The air changed. A smell crept in, sharp and unnatural, that hadn't been there seconds before. Colin asked if the presence was even human. No.
Are you human?
What are you?
Our toys told us that you may want an offering or a gift. Is that true?
As they packed up, Colin's phone, recording quietly nearby, stopped on its own and fell over. No one had touched it.
What the f? It's not even recording.
It's a picture of Elf.
Oh yeah. What the? Dude, it actually stopped recording itself. Look at that.
What the hell?
Okay guys, that is really bizarre. Look at that. This is the end of the video. And fell over by itself.
On a freezing night in February 2026, paranormal investigator Barry Guy and his wife Emma checked into the Hanbury Arms, a haunted hotel and museum already linked to imps, a Victorian boy, and a woman named Emily. The museum room held the worst of it: haunted dolls, cursed artifact, and one doll just called Emily, who'd named herself.
Over the years, the Hanbury Arms has built a reputation for a wide range of reported paranormal activity. I'm going to do some EVP work in here right now and see whether we can make contact with her spirit or any of the spirits that are attached to any of the items or dolls in this room.
Bari called out, asking if she liked the name Emma. He turned to play the recording back. That's when the lights changed.
Emily the doll doesn't like it when we talk to Doris. So maybe that's exactly what we're going to do now. There's some form of battle of energies and battle of wills taking place here. I'm going to do another EVP recording and then we're going to run some ITC. EVP recording here. Doll.
Yes, it was on green.
Can you turn the camera around and have a look? The light is now off. In fact, all the lights are off.
Oh yeah, they were all on, and the only way...
There's a light above the doll here. In fact, there's another light on the cabinet. Was that on a moment ago?
I'm not sure, but Emily was definitely on.
She was, wasn't she?
Yeah,
it was on green.
Two lights above the dolls had been on. Green, confirmed on camera. Minutes later, both were off. No one had touched the remote.
Was the light on above Emily the doll?
Yes, it was on green.
Can you turn the camera around and have a look? The light is now off. In fact, all the lights are off.
Oh yeah, they were all on, and the only way to turn them on is to physically...
End recording. Hang on, look. There's a light above the doll here. In fact, there's another light on the cabinet. Was that on a moment ago?
I'm not sure, but Emily was definitely on.
She was, wasn't she?
Yeah,
it was on green.
But the only way...
Look.
Can you turn it off with your finger?
Yeah, I think you can press it.
Yeah, you can press it on and off, can't you? Yeah, look.
Well, look, Emily, the light's on above her head. Okay.
Yeah.
Darling, there's a green light on her head.
Yeah, it was on.
And then... This is incredible, isn't it? Because this is just an inanimate object.
And it's on over there,
It's
look.
on there.
It's on green.
No way. Let's take a look at some of the other creepy artifacts and dolls in this room. So I've just reviewed the video footage that we recorded in this room, and you can see that the light on Emily there was on, and also the green light over there with that creepy doll is, and the Emma doll over there, that was on as well at the same time. So whilst we were moving around...
In the seance room, a chair moved. No one near it. Bari's hand stayed flat on the table, his feet still on the floor. He swore he hadn't touched it. The footage backed him up.
Literally, something just moved.
I think it's a chair.
Yeah.
It sounded like a chair.
But I'm not moving. Do you want to pull a chair up and sit with us?
So cold in here.
You're very welcome to sit down at the table with us.
I had my eyes closed. Did you see it?
Me too. No, I heard it.
Can you do that again,
I
please?
think it's on my right.
That side.
Yeah.
Can you touch the bear then, or move an object?
Upstairs, a toy robot named Brian sat alone in the nursery, left for the spirits to play with. A loud knock came from inside the room. They opened the door. Brian was lying on his side, knocked over. No one had been in there.
Maybe it.
Did you hear that?
You are shitting me. Did you hear that?
Did he knock into the wall?
That was a really loud knock.
Yeah, so he must be moving around in there.
Just check his position on the floor. Shall I open the door?
Yeah, open the door for me.
He's been knocked over.
Oh my gosh.
I wonder if that was captured on the camera.
Down in the old morgue cellar, the device spat out one word, unprompted. Imps.
Imps?
I just heard imps.
Yeah. Are there imps down here? Just keep an eye on that doorway as well.
Tracy said that people have mapped imps.
Yeah. Are there non-human entities here?
Risk. Get. Leave.
Risk and leave, that sounded like. Risk and leave.
Okay. I have heard that there are imps here. I've not experienced them myself. Are there imps here? If so, how many? How many imps?
Tracy has said as well that there is impish behaviour, or what she believes to be imps, that run across one of the beds of guests.
Wow. I'm not sleeping down here tonight.
On June 27, 2026, Kale and Brennan from Haunted as Fuck attended Penhurst Paracon, then bought tickets that same night to meet Annabelle inside the legendary Warren Museum. Inside, near the Conjuring Mirror, a bell went off the second they walked in. No one had touched it. That's when it started.
That's cool. You guys walked in, the bell just went off.
I am fucking terrified.
There's only one piece in this entire experience that is not.
Me too. I'm really scared.
I'm almost in tears.
Got my rose. Do not let her ease your guard, however, because the real Annabelle awaits you deeper inside. You must remember one fundamental truth. The spirit realm and the hauntings most recognized today are not a recent phenomenon.
With us right now. Can you please tell us your name?
I'm gonna try to keep it quiet because I don't want to do a reading in front of everybody, but...
In the next room stood the Shadow Doll, a doll some investigators feared more than Annabelle herself. The moment Kale looked at it, her chest seized up like something trying to claw its way out.
Wow.
Wow, that's not a sign from Archangel Michael. And guys, we have this video. We've literally been saying she has.
Yeah, I've been saying that this is the worst one in this whole museum.
Yeah.
We'll go back to her.
Yes.
Let's look at this other stuff. That's cool. Is he haunted? Oh my god, in here, my fucking chest is like, it hurts, dude. Like, this is like a heart attack almost.
A word-generating device sat frozen mid-sentence. It had displayed 3 words, then locked completely. Someone found a saint medallion resting beside the doll, identical to the one Brennan wore around his neck. No one remembered placing it there.
And then I looked at it. So I was reading the thing, and it said, don't look into the eyes, that's the curse. And I was going to tell Kaylee that, and I look up at her, and she's like staring into his eyes.
Yeah, on the fucking paper, it says, don't look into the damn eyes, and I'm literally like, I'm gonna die.
Seeing, though? Was it following you?
Dude, it was.
I was talking afterwards, but the screen would stop the minute you stopped going.
That's crazy.
So I do say the result. I'm like, hey, Father Bob's around. He's here today.
Yeah.
That is it.
Is he down there?
He's here. He's actually downstairs. Actually.
Yeah.
What else do you think is like anywhere near the level of Annabelle? Anywhere near.
What do you mean by that? I don't know what you mean by level.
But the real moment came near Annabelle's case. Brennan's arm started burning, not metaphorically. He kept holding up the camera, insisting he hadn't touched anything, insisting it wasn't him. My arm is on fire.
A vessel is responsible for atrocities that most people refuse to believe is possible as a direct action.
I don't like this. Oh my god, my arm's burning. My arm is burning, bro. Like, it's fucking... I was holding the camera in that arm the whole time. That's fucking burning. Hang on.
It'll take a minute if it does.
Okay, we'll look at it later, but like... It's so surreal, like, meeting the doll, but like...
Deep in Adams, Tennessee, sits a cave with a body count attached to its legend, the kind of place where paranormal investigator Dawson Toller knew exactly what he was walking into when he brought his friend Michael Bryce there on October 27, 2025. They started in the old cabin, where the original haunting began over 2 centuries ago. Knocks, dragged chains, a history of 9 children and a father who would later die from something a coroner officially blamed on supernatural forces.
So we can actually head right into this room. This is the kitchen of John Bell's cabin. John Bell moved here in 1804 with his wife and his 9 children, and they purchased 220 acres for $100 when they moved here. After 13 years, they started to experience strange noises and animals. And anytime John Bell investigated these noises and animals, nothing came of it. And then noises moved inside of their home, and it got aggressive with their family. They would start to hear dogs barking late at night. They would also experience rats gnawing at their bedposts, chains being dragged and thrown against the floor, pinching, slapping, and their blankets just being ripped off of them. So John Bell finally decided to confide in somebody.
Inside the kitchen, a voice spoke. Both men heard it clearly. Dawson, neither had said a word. That's when it turned physical.
Here's a mess. weekend, I think, or even this weekend maybe, and we had like
Wow.
Right before she started talking, did you say something?
No, I did not.
Him.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I've been quiet.
Yeah, he was
Actually, I thought you were saying, I heard my name. I thought it was your voice. It was a guy.
No.
And I thought, because you looked at her, because she just started talking, I thought you were saying Dawson. Like,
Nope.
I literally just heard Dawson.
No, I was
right
quiet.
before she started. I'm not full. I just want to assure you guys, I'm not one of those full of shit YouTubers.
No, I know.
I actually, but that
he debunked.
Michael felt a sting on his back. He lifted his shirt. 3 deep welts, raised and red, spaced too evenly to be anything natural.
Or something. My back is like fucking.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Get over here. What do you mean? Yeah. Oh my God, Michael, dude, stand
no,
still.
no.
Stand still. Holy fucking
Is
shit,
it okay if I hold that
dude.
up?
Is it bad?
Yeah. You have like 3 scratches right
Shut
now.
the fuck up.
No,
No,
I got
I
attacked.
Yeah, you do.
Can you hold this, please? Yeah. I gotta take a picture.
You guys are fucking with me.
Nope.
Michael, you know me by now.
Yeah,
Please
you're
lift
right.
up your
Okay,
shirt.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Is it genuine? Like, is it actually scratched? Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, I have fucking chills.
Well, you're my.
During an Estes session afterward, something spoke through the device, almost immediately. Who scratched Michael? The answer came back simple and direct. It's bad.
Who scratched Michael?
Right from the top.
We went upstairs right after he got scratched. Who scratched Michael? Are you in here?
Upstairs, Dawson's camera battery died. Then a second, fully charged battery died the same way. Then a third.
This is a brand new battery. What the
Again?
This has never happened. I mean, I was just recording. My camera works. It's not like my camera's defective. I charge everything. Why would I pay $750 to come here just to like pull a prank on you guys? I wouldn't do that. I gotta go grab a couple more, Michael. I'm sorry.
You're good. If that is you, that is interrupting and preventing us from being able to record, we kindly ask that you stop. We're only here to make communication, make contact with you.
Deep inside the cave, they tried recording a voice session. When they went to play it back, the file was gone, completely erased. Only 4 recordings remained where there should have been 5.
Dude, it's not here.
What?
So it was recording on the 5th thing. And I was like, this is weird. It's gone. There's only 1 through 4, which is like my other investigations, including like the church with you, because I haven't deleted them yet. Because I like don't use this that often. It is not here. There is only. It was the 5th recording.
What the f?
And to erase it, you have to go over to this button and erase.
A 19th century outlaw named John Bass was shot 5 times in the back and buried in an unmarked grave in Boot Hill Cemetery, Pioche, Nevada, in a section called Murderer's Row. In January 2020, the team at Mindseed TV decided to dig him back up. Not literally. With a Ouija board, the graves had no names, no markers, just piles of dirt and wooden crosses with a single nail driven through. Everyone buried there was a killer, separated from the rest of the dead, like even the cemetery didn't want them close.
This is crazy. John Bass, 1875, shot by officers 5 times.
They're just buried there with a pile of rocks, dirt, and like a wooden cross with a nail in it. Like, this is what you get.
This one doesn't even have a name. This is unmarked. You're in an unmarked grave. How do you feel about that? Any thoughts? I'm trying my hardest not to like step on the grave, you know? Even though they were murderers and it just doesn't feel right.
Everyone that was a criminal pretty much was buried separate from the rest of the bodies in the cemetery.
Feared by some, respected.
They picked John Bass first. Worst death, shot in the back 5 times. That's when the spirit box started acting wrong.
What do you think about John Bass? That's a good
shot. Yeah,
shot in the back 5 times. I mean, I want to set it up on like where, like it's the worst person that's probably buried here.
Maybe?
Yeah. There was a name. I don't remember what the name was. Was it Hirsch? Was it back that way?
No, actually.
Oh, okay.
So we were actually looking for a grave to set up the spirit box on and try to make communication. However, when we had our guys behind the scenes take a look at the footage, they caught something that we didn't at the time.
It had worked fine all night. The second they aimed it at his grave, it glitched, sped up, went haywire in a way they'd never seen on any investigation before or since.
What? Dude, you know how like, like when it's about to die, it'll slow down? But then it went crazy. John, is that you?
I feel like that's not
I think, should we just try to talk to him?
You think because I just switched it?
Like Casey said, we always put fresh batteries in all of our equipment just to make sure everything's legit for every investigation. And this box was doing things I have never seen before. And it worked perfectly before that, and it works perfectly now.
1431 to 1613. They brought out the board next. Both hands on the planchette. A pact made first. If it moves, it isn't either of us. It moved.
So we're both gonna be in it?
Yeah, it might as well at this point.
Alright. Yeah. Oh boy. Sorry, John. Let's do it. I'm stepping over the rock circle. I'm here. We're here. Okay.
We had to actually step on the sides of John's grave. We're not trying to be disrespectful to the dead or anything of that nature. That it is a little bit creepy, kind of a trip when you're using the board to have somebody's body beneath you.
That scared you?
Yes.
No.
Every time I've ever done this in the past, we make a pact.
You're promising me that if it moves, it's not you.
Yes, sir.
100%.
Okay.
And I'm promising you that if it moves, it is not me.
You think I want it to move?
I don't.
Am I blinding you? You good?
No, we're good. All right, John. We're giving you permission to communicate with us right now. Now would be your time. So, you can move it to yes if you'd like to communicate. You can move it to no. You can spell out anything you want. If you want to give us numbers, wherever you like, we're here. You feel that?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I am barely touching this thing.
I'm trying. Yeah, I don't want to break contact.
No.
Like you
Keep
said.
your fingers out, yeah. It's moving. It's moving. It's moving. That's not me, bro.
1810 to 1855. It spelled 4 letters. MCKE. Neither of them knew what it meant.
Well, I think it's stopping, and then it like jogs over and just everywhere. Now, K. Is that
K.
anything?
No. I don't know what that is. MCK?
It's not making a lot of sense now.
C. It goes to C now? I'm fucked. Miss Bride, it got you, got me. Stop up. MCKE. What else?
MCKE.
Keep going, John. That doesn't make a lot of sense.